Hey, it's Jay Allen from Mornings with Rebecca and Burns on 90.9 KCBI. I wanted to share today about one of my favorite Bible stories. And I know that the message can seem kind of counter to what we might hear today, where we think that God's will for our lives is to take away all of our problems or to heal us of everything. And really, the story doesn't have that type of message, but it's encouraging nonetheless. It's in Daniel chapter 3, if you want to follow along with me. King Nebuchadnezzar is talking to three Jewish men named Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And he's really mad at them because they refuse to worship to the golden idols and gods that he has placed before them. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego probably have one of the most bold responses on the planet. Here it is. It's in Daniel chapter 3, verse 16. It says, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied to the king, Nebuchadnezzar, we don't need to give you an answer to this question. If the God we serve exists, then he can rescue us from the furnace of blazing fire, and he can rescue us from the power of you, the king. But even if he does not rescue us, we want to know you as king, to know that we will not serve your gods or worship the gold statue that you set up. Did you notice what I noticed? In verse 18, he say, even if he does not put out the fire, he is still God. We will still not worship. They are about to be burned alive in this giant furnace. And you know what happens? God doesn't put out the fire. But you know what? They walk out of that furnace without a scratch on their body, without a burn on their skin. Because while God doesn't promise to remove the obstacles in our lives, he always promises to walk through the flames with us. So if you're going through something right now, if you're terrified of COVID, maybe you are struggling with it right now, you got a family member struggling with it right now, just know that even though the circumstances might seem dire, God walks with you always. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Be encouraged by that today.